So out of this, 50% people are already working, and 50 some 45% of people are not working and they are looking for jobs. And out of this, only one person is looking for a job from last 6 months. So something very good and something to cheer for. So we'll talk about a few things about what exactly you should do if you are looking for a job, how your job process can be easy. There are many things, guys. There are many things. And before we start, I just want to say the next session of this kind will be conducted after 15 to 20 days. So the link of this particular webinar is also being ahead on the YouTube. So if you miss it by any chance, go ahead and check it out there. So that's how I would like to start it in this particular manner. Okay, there are many things. Resume is there, cover letter is there, ATS friendly resume is there, interview skills is there, how channels of job search is there. If we talk about job, there are many things that we have to take care of. But what ideally speaking we should do is the amount of pressure, the amount of efforts that we apply. Rest everything is fine. If you are putting right amount of efforts in right direction, then the possibility of you getting job at the earliest will increase. Because why I'm saying this, there are people, the people who do it in a right way, who track all those jobs wherein they have shared their resumes for, who do a proper follow-up, who learn from the experiences of the people. All these people who are seriously doing this, they get the job at the earliest. फिर उसके बाद जो है ये सब चीजें, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल स्टार्ट ट्रैकिंग ऑल द रिक्वायरमेंट्स वेर इन यू आर प्रपोजिंग योर रेज्यूमे, स्टार्ट डूइंग फॉलो अप। और उसके बाद जो है यू हैव टू डू फ्यू थिंग्स राइट। फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू टॉक अबाउट प्रिपरेशन ऑफ अ रेज्यूमे, if you talk about preparation of a resume, you have to prepare it in a right manner. Yes, generally हो रहा क्या है, ATS friendly resume should be an ideal resume. People are not making it a good resume, और उसके बाद जो है this resume is not getting tracked by the systems. जितने भी job search portals है, they have applied a strategy. They use something known as applicant tracking system, because manually tracking each and every resume is quite tough. So what they do is they use a system known as applicant tracking system. और ये जो particular system है, every resume that goes in, this particular filters more than 60% of resumes on its own. और उसके बाद जो है खाली 40% resumes, like 30% resumes only goes to recruiter. और उसमें से जो है लोग then they start considering people. But what happens is that if you know how to crack this ATS friendly resume, ATS system, then you getting in those 30% will increase. Because what you should ideally do, like first of all, जो आपका resume है, make it good. There should be a good number of initiatives updated in that resume. Along with the initiatives updated in that resume, you should update all the trainings that you are going through, the exact experience that you have done. Your resume should be up to date. If your resume is incomplete, then the possibility of you not updating the things and these things getting ignored because you're not updating your resume will increase. So let your resume be up to date. And then another thing when it comes to resume preparation is that if you are looking for a particular job, a particular skill set, ensure that you do some trainings related to that. If you are still looking for a job, if you are finding it tough to get a job, go ahead for the internships. Yes, by doing this, what will happen is these things that you will do, like internships, trainings, all these things will reflect in your resume. And ultimately, you will learn. The gap will not be there in your resume. And when the actual time comes for a permanent role, the interview which you are about to do, then the chances of you getting selection increases. तो ये सब चीजें भी resume में डालो. बस उसके बाद जो है how you should do is बस resume के section को, okay guys, I will do one thing. After completion of this particular webinar, I will share the YouTube link. और वो YouTube link के अंदर I will update some important videos in the description. Some important videos in the description, and this particular videos, it would be like how to prepare ATS friendly resume and all that stuff will be there. If we start going deep into that, बहुत ज़्यादा time चले जाएगा. I'm just planning it to be a short catch up for 30 to 40 minutes. So उसको ensure that okay, there is one person on the Zoom, right? Yakub, can you just text me your email ID? I will provide access to only those people who have registered for this particular workshop and who are there in the Zoom now. Okay, so we have a list. We have a list of 15 people who have registered. We will provide access to all those links which are updated in the YouTube to those 15 people and the one who is currently available on Zoom. Okay, just text me your email ID, Gmail ID, so that the access can be provided. So guys, उसके बाद जो है, just still to give you some brief, your resume should be in such a manner that उसको 3-4 phases में describe करो. It should be defined like first, if you have experience, it should be like summary section. Then उसके बाद जो है, it should be like सबसे पहले summary section, फिर उसके नीचे overall experience, and उसके नीचे exact work experience. So by doing this, what will happen is guys, जो first section रहता है summary section के नीचे वाला जो section रहता है, that particular section should talk about the experience of each and every organization that you do, that you have worked with. So जो भी common points है, अगर आप समझो 4 jobs पहले कर चुके हो, so what are the common points and what are those which comes to your skill set, वो सब एक overall जो first paragraph में रहना चाहिए. It should be a snapshot of experience. After that, there should be followed a step by step process. Step by step, last company kaun si thi, what all things you did there, then followed by the previous company, then the previous company. So these 3 sections, by doing this, you have to keep repeating the words. For example, if you are looking for something as a Java developer, so first section, experience section, should have those words updated in it, like a Java developer having 6 years of experience. If you are looking like same thing, Java should also be updated and repeated in the first section. The first section जो रहता है overall experience section, wherein you have clubbed everything about all that you have done throughout your career. And third section जो है experience section, step by step जो companies के बारे में कर रहे हो, it should be repeated there as well. Guys, if you start doing this thing, then your resume will start clearing that stuff. Don't okay, don't worry if you are not getting it. We are running a bit fast, but जो YouTube का रहेगा, I will just paste a link of the YouTube after this particular section is over in all our groups, और उसके details जो रहेंगे, access provided रहेगा to people who have attended and who have registered for this workshop. ठीक है, तो एक ये friendly resume बना लो. Guys, another thing is that this particular resume will help the recruiter to understand you better. There's many a time people just share the random resume to the recruiters. Recruiters को resume भेजते रहते हैं और recruiters जो है call back नहीं करते. Because what has exactly is happening? Recruiter at one time is having some hundreds and 200s of emails in their email box. They cannot waste their time or invest their time in one resume for a longer time. अगर आप जो फर्स्ट सेकंड जो सेक्शन है, लाइक शॉर्ट डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ ओवरऑल एक्सपीरियंस दैट यू हैव वर्कड इन ऑल द ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, वो रेज्यूमे का सेक्शन आपका मिसिंग है, तो रिक्रूटर विल ओवरलुक योर रेज्यूमे, बिकॉज वन बाय वन सब उस पर तो नहीं जाएगा, राइट? So people miss this, or whenever our team works on filtering some of the resumes, then they just overlook this. Near about 6 to 7 seconds ही रहते हैं रिक्रूटर के पास. अगर रेज्यूमे समझ में आए तो उसको आगे लेके जाते हैं, अगर नहीं समझ में आया तो उसको छोड़ देते हैं. So राइट इन दिस पर्टिकुलर फॉर्मेट, रेज्यूमे जो है उसको ये पर्टिकुलर फॉर्मेट में करना शुरू करो. और उसके बाद जो है, then comes something known as cover letter. As whenever you share the resume with the recruiter, proper update karo. You have to update in the email body about what all things you have done, what you are looking for. It's just like telling a recruiter that why you are sharing a resume, for which requirement you are applied for, and waiting for the feedback. That's it. This cover letter जो है, it's not that complicated. काफी सारा सिंपल चीज है, काफी सिंपल चीज है. इट इज जस्ट अ वे ऑफ कम्युनिकेटिंग. 3 पैराग्राफ में डिवाइड करो. उसमें भी फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ रहेगा कि यू हैव अप्लाइड फॉर दिस रिक्वायरमेंट. सेकंड पैराग्राफ में डिस्क्राइब रहेगा कि व्हाट मेक्स यू एलिजिबल फॉर दैट रिक्वायरमेंट. फॉर एन एग्जांपल, अगर जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन जो आता है, if you get a particular job description, that job description will give you a particular details about what you are expected to work once you are selected, right? So once you have those details, accordingly elaborate those details in your resume as well. Important point, guys. Okay, whenever you are sharing your resume for a specific requirement through the job description that we have got from any channel or any network, friends or whatsoever, अगर पर्टिकुलर जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन आता है तो अपना रिज्यूमे देखो पहले, और वो चीजें जो आपने काम कर चुके हैं, इफ दोज आर देयर इन द जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन, इलैबोरेट देम इन योर रिज्यूमे, इलैबोरेट देम. और उसके बाद में वही चीजें जो है, व्हाट मेक्स यू एलिजिबल फॉर दैट जॉब, सेकंड पैराग्राफ में डालो. कवर लेटर के नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट, एंड थर्ड पैराग्राफ में keep me updated, expecting further, please keep me updated with the updates. As by doing this, recruiter will know which job you are applying for. आज कॉमन मिस्टेक जो लोग करते हैं गाइस, जब भी हम लोग का टीम या हम लोग जब भी कोई रिक्रूटमेंट्स पे रेज्यूमेस पे बैठते हैं, पीपल डोंट इवन अपडेट अ प्रॉपर सब्जेक्ट लाइन. अगर आप सब्जेक्ट लाइन ही अपडेट नहीं करोगे, प्रॉपर सब्जेक्ट लाइन अपडेट नहीं करोगे, अगर आप रेज्यूमे को रीनेम नहीं करोगे, if you are not writing anything on the cover of the email body, that is cover letter, then how will your resume be considered? As this is one of the most common mistakes that people do. So stop doing this. अगर आप भी ये मिस्टेक कर रहे हो तो stop doing this. So first of all, एक ट्रैकिंग करना शुरू करो. We have covered 3 things till now. Okay. First of all, proper tracking करना शुरू करो. Second thing is make a proper resume. उसमें it will help you to clear applicant tracking system. It will help you to help an interviewer to look your resume, the recruiter to look your resume. उसके बाद प्रॉपर कवर लेटर लिखो. सो दीज थिंग्स विल हेल्प यू. गाइस उसके बाद जो है चैनल्स ऑफ जॉब सर्च. गाइस अगर आप फ्रेशर्स है, इफ यू आर अ फ्रेशर, देन व्हाट विल हैपन, देयर आर मेनी जॉब सर्च चैनल्स व्हिच यू कैन यूज. Guys, I will paste a link of this particular video of all which are the channel of job search which you can explore. I will paste the link in the YouTube link. उसको भी डिटेल में देख लो. And access will be provided as such to all those people who have registered and the person who is currently on the Zoom. फिर उसके बाद जो है how do we do it? Channels जो है, there are specific companies who have come up with their own job search channels for freshers as well. जब हम लोग काम करते थे, जब हम लोग का करियर स्टार्ट हुआ था, there were only two main options for getting a job. एक तो कंसल्टेंसीज के पास जाते थे या फिर द कंपनी जो है कैंपस इंटरव्यू को आती थी. बट नाउ द थिंग्स हैव चेंज्ड and we have to know all these things so that we can utilize it. So now you know how to do it. Most of the companies अपने fresher hiring के platforms चलाती है. Like TCS जो है वो ninja hiring करती है साल में एक बार. फिर Infosys जो है उन लोग InfiTQ बोल के कंडक्ट करते हैं. और इसमें IT नॉन IT दोनों के भी रहते हैं और TCS में दोनों के भी रहते हैं. So you have to be vigilant about that. जो Cognizant है, they also run a particular program. Tech Mahindra जो है, they have their registration page. So all these things you have to keep exploring. That would increase the possibilities of you getting a job in these specific MNCs. बस उसके साथ क्या है, you have to multiply the effort that you are doing. आज लोग खाली एक या दो प्लेटफॉर्म में रेज्यूमे डाल के छोड़ देते हैं. They don't update it, they don't revisit it. If you are not doing it, if you are not revisiting your resume, अगर थोड़े बहुत changes नहीं कर रहे हो resume, so what will happen is आपका resume refresh नहीं होता है. It will just go below, so it will not get refreshed. So easy way to refresh your resume once you update it in the search portal is उसमें कुछ ना कुछ login करके थोड़े बहुत changes करो and let it be up to date. If you are looking for one particular location, ensure that that location is there. If you are opening yourself for 3 locations, ensure that all those 3 locations are there. By doing this, एक resume refresh होगा. और दो नहीं, you have to update your resume at least in 4 job search platforms. If you are a fresher, there are specific platforms for you, like internshala.com is there. फिर उसके बाद hiris.com is there, firstnaukri.com is there. As these 3 platforms are specifically designed for freshers. और अगर आप एक्सपीरियंस जो है वहाँ पर भी फ्रेशर रिक्वायरमेंट्स आते हैं. अगर एक्सपीरियंस के जॉब सर्च इंजन्स की बात करें तो वहाँ पर भी रिक्वायरमेंट्स आते हैं, लाइक मॉन्स्टर, देन timesjob.com, then timesjob.com. Shine has really worked good. Many people have got jobs through that. And another thing which I would like to talk is Monster हो गया, Shine हो गया, Times Job हो गया. Yes, another thing is जो Google search जो रहता है, right? Many people are getting job through Google search. Yes, होता क्या है? Google search में if you just type the job that you are looking for and experience that you are looking for. अगर आप खाली वो दो चीजें टाइप कर लो Google search में, तो Google क्या करता है? Search engine is Google is a search engine. It will search all the sites, all the job search engines which are available for those specific jobs that you are looking for. ये बहुत important trick है guys, very important trick. So all those jobs which you are looking for, जो भी update है कोई भी search engine में, वो सब लाकर आपको गूगल जॉब्स बोल के एक फोटो पेज बनाता है, स्नैपशॉट, एंड विल अपडेट ओवर देयर. तो once that happens, one that particular job कौन से करियर पेजेस में है, everything tabs will be updated there and you can apply directly from there itself. So Google search को use करना शुरू करो guys. People don't know this, but yes, this is the right way to do. Or don't worry, this thing is also there in the link which I will be updating. And people who are not ready, who are not able to join this webinar now through Zoom, just have a look at it, have a look at the YouTube, and things will start happening good for you. Okay, okay, now this person is joining. Okay, ठीक है. So to guys, those who are joining now, we have already covered most of the things, and the things are aired on the YouTube. So just follow and have a look at that. So सबसे पहले we have discussed about how to create a resume, cover letter, proper tracking. Then उसके बाद we have covered about job search. Then we have job search कहाँ कहाँ पर platforms है. And now is the time when we will talk about LinkedIn. Let's start using the LinkedIn. If you are looking for a job, start using the LinkedIn to your advantage, as using LinkedIn is very important. Okay, and you should know how to use it. As if you just keep writing that I am looking for a job, give me a job, I am looking for a job, then things will not happen. You have to do it in a particular way. You have to create a network. LinkedIn एक job search engine नहीं है. You have to create a network. You have to work with the team together. You have to understand what you have to show. You have to impress, basically. You have to impress the person by updating your resume, by updating your resume in LinkedIn in a proper manner. Whatever you are posting in your resume, in your LinkedIn, whatever post you are showing, it should disclose who you are as a person. And once you do that, then the person who is expected to recruit you or who may have requirements for you, then these people will go ahead and try to consider you. So it's very important, guys. LinkedIn के बारे में, if we talk about, we will conduct again a webinar somewhere later on. As of now, it will take much time. But yes, LinkedIn पे up to date resume बनाओ, proper contacts बनाने की कोशिश करो, see who all people can support you, start following their content, start interacting, then send a send request saying that you would like to be a part of the network. Your comments have your their post has really been helpful for you. फिर उसके बाद में देखो कैसा है. एज देन बी विजिलेंट. लिंक्डइन पे काफी सारे ऐसे लोग हैं जो से दैट दे आर हेल्पिंग हैंड्स and they have been posting some of the requirements on regular basis. So this is again important thing that you have to take care of. So उसके बाद क्या है guys, उसके बाद interview. When it comes to interview, go ahead, prepare well for the interview. You should know what your resume is and what you are about to say in the interview. काफी सारे लोग जब हम लोग इंटरव्यू लेते हैं, दे आर नॉट इवन अवेयर अबाउट व्हाट इज रिटन इन द resume. समझ नहीं आ जाता है guys, फेक एक्सपीरियंस है. Because whatever you are applying for, you should know what you are applying for, and your body language, your communication should have everything like that. Okay, ना तो फेक एक्सपीरियंस जो है ये सब चीजें पकड़े जाते हैं, and it's not good to go ahead with the fake experience. So first of all, genuine experience. Whatever you have updating in your resume, you should be in a position to talk about that. Prepare well. और जब आप इंटरव्यू देते हैं guys, रट के मत जाओ. Don't mug up things and talk in front of a recruiter. You have to tell step by step, step by step. It should be like a discussion. You have to share your experience as a way you are talking to someone. It should be a discussion when he says something and you respond. Then you understand. If you have query, you ask. That is how, if interviewer turns into discussions, then the possibility of person getting selected increases. Confidence pay, communication pay. If you do not have those type of communication skills, prepare for those communication skills. फिर उसके बाद में कमिटमेंट बताओ. Do not feel let the interviewer feel that you will leave the organization after joining it. Show that there would be a long term commitment. So ये सब चीजें जो है ना will help you to clear the interview. Okay, as by following this few stuff like resume search के बारे में, job search के बारे में, what all we have just discussed till the interview clearing. As if you consistently start doing things, then automatically the interview which you have applied for उसके आप रेज्यूमे क्लियर इंटरव्यू क्लियर करने के चांसेस बहुत बढ़ जाएंगे. And other people who are not doing this, they may still keep struggling. So first of all, just putting everything in the nutshell, first of all, go ahead and start tracking things. By tracking things, you will know कि इसका status क्या है, कौन से apply किए थे, which requirement, and what is the status of that. Second most important thing is update your resume well. Update it in the ATS friendly resume. Let it be completely updated. I will share the link as said earlier. बस उसके बाद जो है कवर लेटर स्टार्ट करो, तो प्रॉपर लिखो, रेज्यूमे को रीनेम करो, सब्जेक्ट लाइन डालो. उसके बाद जो है चैनल्स प्रॉपर तरीके से अप्लाई करो. बस उसके बाद जो है प्रिपेयर वेल फॉर द इंटरव्यू. एंड बाय डूइंग ऑल दिस थिंग्स, how you should be in an interview, we have discussed a few things personality के बारे में जो है. You should be neatly dressed, you should look like a person who is like very energetic and very active. That is how it should be. आप ये सब चीज़ों को लिखोगे, you should see feel confident, do not look here and there, look into the eyes of the speaker. आप अगर ये सब चीज़ें करोगे, the possibilities of you clearing the job will increase a lot. और उसके अलावा अगर आप ये सब चीज़ें नहीं करते हो, तो you will keep struggling के जॉब नहीं मिल रहा, and all those problems will still keep happening. So it is very important जो अपन ने डिस्कस करे हैं. I thought of connecting with the team, as it is just a start of the month. I thought of connecting with the team once so that we can share our ideas and understanding. And the good thing is most of the people who are there in our groups have been placed. So that is good thing to cheer about. So guys, text me if in case you have any queries. And yes, I'm repeating, there will be some important links shared in the YouTube. Some access will be activated to only those people who have registered for the webinar and who are a part of this particular webinar. Once you do that, start applying for all these things, and you will soon realize that job search is not that tough, and you will get the job at the earliest. Take care, guys. We'll see you somewhere in upcoming webinars. Till then, start applying the right things, and you will surely get a job